Hello everyone, welcome to another Realism experiment. Welcome to the stream. We are here exactly where we left off a couple streams ago. And if you missed, if you missed and you haven't been paying attention or stuff like that, that's okay. Basically, in the last stream, we got one field of barley planted, and we planted our hay field as well. Our hay field is that way somewhere. Our barley field is right here. We have two fields of barley that still need planted, and we're hopefully going to do that today. And we also got some hay equipment, as you can see on that trailer over there. So, I was originally planning on skipping 2 days. However, well, actually, no, I was originally planning on skipping 1 day. However, tomorrow they call for rain. If we look, today is Thursday, and tomorrow's Friday. So they call for rain at 6 o'clock, and then more rain later in the day. Saturday they call for more rain, and which would mean that we'd be 2 days behind schedule. And I'm afraid to wait any longer. As my original plan was to just skip 1 day, but I don't want to skip 3 days because we'd have rain tomorrow, rain Saturday, we can't work in the field, so that means we'd be skipping all of today, which is fine weather. We have fine weather today, and we'd be planting on Sunday, which I don't really want to wait that long because that's pushing it. That's pushing our luck. So we got some things we got to do today. The sun is still coming up. Yeah, let's figure it out. So what do we got here? We got chicken feed, our fertilizers here. Barley seeds and grass seeds. I think I bought more grass seed than I will ever need. So, whatever. Let's see. What do I have in here? I think this is where the chicken egg boxes are spawning. Yes, the chickens are producing eggs, which is very, very good. And the chickens are located in here. So I think they're just doing their thing. How are the chickens doing? Chickens, they are doing okay. Yeah, so they have food. And they're kind of just doing their thing in here, chilling. Okay. Yeah, here's our hay equipment. Yay. We also got a baler, too, and that baler is currently sitting at the farm shop, so we got to go pick that up as well. Our sheep are here doing their thing. We're going to fill up their water. There we go. And I think they're good on hay right now. Wow, this door is backwards. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the way this door is made. I don't like how the handle on this door is here and not here, but whatever. Whatever. The sheep are producing wool. They're actually doing kind of okay on the wool production. Their hay bale, they got a hay bale here. How many sheep do we actually have? I think it's here, right? No. Where's the sheep? Where do we buy the sheep? Here. No, not here. I think it's over here, actually, where we get the sheep at. I just want to see where how many sheep we have. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 10 sheep. Okay. Yeah, we could probably buy some more, but I don't think I'm going to buy any more right now. So, the sun is still coming up. Let's do some things before we start doing field work. Let's get the hay equipment sorted, and then we'll go back to the farm shop. We'll get our hay baler. And where do we park this hay equipment? Where should we do this? Maybe we could park it right here, maybe? But the problem is that this trailer is going to be in the way, so I'm a little bit against that. Nope, Mateo, you don't need to open that door. I'm a little against that idea. Maybe we put it in here? I think I put my tractor here, so maybe we could try to fit in some of the hay equipment here. Maybe we'll put the hay baler right here since there's a bale of hay right there. As for this other equipment, we could try and squeeze it in somewhere. Maybe this shed. We really haven't used this all that much. So, oh yeah, maybe right here would be perfect. Problem is, I might have to move this trailer, so I don't know if I necessarily want to do that either. Actually, you know what? What do I have in here? Right here would be perfect. Yeah, right here would actually be perfect. So, let's do that. Let's go get the hay equipment and move it. This will be perfect. Hopefully, everybody's having a good Sunday so far. It is 9 a.m. where I live. Actually, I don't want to do that yet. Let's, Oh, this hay equipment is rattling. That doesn't look good. Alright. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that spot will do just fine for this hay equipment. So let's get the little windrower here, and we'll put it over there. And that means that now we need to find a place for our square baler, but I think in that shed it will do just fine. There we go. Nice. Oh man, we also need to clean off our tractor as well. Look at how dirty this thing is. Disgustingly dirty. So, I had a computer crash yesterday. I talked about it a little bit. I don't know what it is with this computer, but I have a driver, and for some reason, that driver disappears at times. Ah, there we go. Now it'll fit. Oh, it won't fit. I mean, this is what I wanted. Yeah, that's definitely what I wanted. Totally what I was looking for. Oh man, this is going to be really tricky to back this out of here. You know, if only this could have been made a little bit better, right? There we go. I mean, I guess that works. I guess this works. Yeah, so I was trying to play American Truck Simulator yesterday, and my drivers failed, which I bought a new, like, thing, and for some reason it's still failing. I don't know what it is. Maybe that brand is just no good. I don't know. I don't know. Computer troubles is wonderful. Let's see. Probably fit our tedder in right here. Gonna fit our mower there. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. After we do that, we'll get our square baler. Yay. Which, I can't believe nobody reported this. I might not have the square baler enabled. No, I don't have it enabled, I don't think. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't have it enabled. There's a Massey Ferguson square baler. Actually, it looks just like this one, thinking about it. It looks kind of like this one. Let's see. What does it look like? Let's see. I have it here in my farming channel. My farming channel on my Discord. If you're interested in real-life farming things, it looks kind of like this square baler. You might recognize it if you have it. I don't think I have a picture of it here. Here we go. Looks like this square baler. And I can't believe nobody mentioned this because it's on the mod hub. When you're playing Seasons, the bales with the square baler actually disappear. For some reason, with Seasons, they disappear. Even if you have hay and you have it hidden under cover, they still disappear. And I found a fix for it, kind of. And, yeah, so I was going to start... I tested it out, and my fix works. It's on Google somewhere, and if I find it, I might put it in the description, but... yeah. So, I got that working, at least. And I've been playing with it on my No Man's Land map. And it's been working quite nicely. There we go. Blah. Can we fold this up? There we go. Yes, we can. Man, this little tedder is so tiny. And a little compact little thing. It's a nice tedder though. Around where I live, everybody has 4 basket tedders. Most people have 4 basket tedders. Sometimes people have 2 basket tedders. The farm that I work on has a 2 basket tedder. Works quite nicely. You can ted and rake with it, so it's really nice. Oh man, don't hit the little combine. There we go. I'll just set this right here. I've been playing a lot of No Man's Land. I like maps like No Man's Land, where you can build your own farm, and there's like no cities or anything like that. I like that. There should be more maps like that, where it's just flat land, nothing's there, you know, maybe trees and hills and rocks, you know? That'd be really cool. Alright, here we go. I mean, they do have these forestry maps, right? Where there's, like, literally nothing but forests. And those are cool, but forestry is really not my thing in Farming Simulator. I've never really fancied the idea of forestry. It's kind of just meh. I mean, I'll do it because it's cool, but it's just kind of one of those things where, like, I start doing it and I'm like, eh. Forestry's not my thing in Farming Sim. Alright. I think what I'll do is keep this just over here. We'll squish it in. I'm in the wall. That's gonna work out. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna put it right here. There we go. Okay. Let's head down to... Yeah, this is what I wanted. Okay. Let's head down to the farm shop, and let's go grab our square baler. Bring it back to the farm. And I think we'll just put it right there if we can fit it in. It's a small square baler, so it should fit in. If it doesn't, then I'll be surprised. So I was thinking about doing a Farming Simulator Story Mode series. I have tried to do Farming Simulator Story Mode in the past. If you've been on my channel for a long time, I did Farming Simulator Story Mode with a guy, what was his name? Matthew Brown, I think was his name. I might be wrong on that. I might be thinking of... No. I don't know if I gave the character a last name. But I did a Story Mode series. And it was fun to make. I had... it was pretty cool. And I did it on Farming Simulator 17. I tried to bring it to FS19, but I never really got motivation to do it. So I was thinking about trying again. Problem is Farming Simulator is not a big thing on my channel, really. So it's kind of one of those, like, do I really want to waste the time doing it? It was a lot of fun when I did it in FS17. I had a lot of fun. I did it once a week, made about 5 episodes. It was pretty cool. I liked it. It was inspired by survival roleplay, which I always said inspired by survival roleplay and blah, 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 blah. Somebody still got mad at me, though, despite me saying, hey, I got inspired by survival roleplay. And I was actually a witness of the conversation. I was like, excuse me. I understand, but it's not like I'm just taking the name. I even called it FS Story Mode, you know. Made my own characters and everything. Like, okay. Wonderful. Whatever. So I was thinking about trying that again. And instead, maybe adding a little bit of my farming story into play. A little bit how I kind of started kind of really getting active in the farms around where I live. I don't think I'm going to necessarily do it exactly like that because that might be a little boring. And for Farming Simulator, it might not necessarily be possible. I mean, it could definitely be possible, but I don't know if I could make it into a video form. It might just... I mean, I could make it into a video form. There'd just be some things that have to be like, okay, and we're back, you know? Alright, there we go. Okay, cool. Nice. I haven't been called to square bale in a little while. The weather's been a little weird. The guy that I work for actually did start harvest. I noticed he began harvesting, I think it's an oat field, actually. I might be wrong on that, but yeah, that's cool. As for us, we still have a little bit of hay left to do. We have 3 fields yet, and another farmer is doing our hay for us this year. And I mentioned on my Discord that I might do a farming live stream on Twitch, and I might still do that. I don't know if I'm going to do that just yet, but I might do a farming live stream in the future, maybe next year. We'll see. I got some things I gotta do before I can get farming live stream. I'm thinking about maybe getting a camera. I have a GoPro, but the microphone's terrible on it, so I was thinking about maybe getting like a camcorder or something. Seeing if I can maybe purchase a cheap camcorder that can make videos and stuff like that. My old camcorder I have, it's not really good anymore. I bought it like 6-7 years ago, and it's broken. It's beat up. It's beat up, and it produces blurry videos. And if I'm gonna record with it, I want to make sure that I have a better camera. If I'm gonna, you know, make videos on that stuff, I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's gonna be something in the future, though. I guess right now it'll just be a waiting game. Alright, here we go. Let's close that door there. And we're gonna have to also park the trailer, too. There we go. Oh, let's close up that door. Oh, Mateo's locked in. There we go. Close that up. And we will continue. I did think about doing a time-lapse farming simulator series, too. I'm just trying to figure out content right now, because my content's not really doing all that great on YouTube. So, I don't know. I'm figuring things out slowly. There we go. Seems like my computer is running better today. I restarted my computer, and yeah, my computer went haywire. So I don't know if maybe it was just it loaded incorrectly, and that's why everything crashed. It's a possibility. All right. I'm going to bring this out. Park this a little bit better just so that I can get to my hay mower. There we go. Does that work? That works. Actually, we might still have to take the hay baler out in order for me to be able to reach my mower, but yeah, nice. Little equipment. It was cheap, and it works. Okay. Let's close up the doors here. There's our combine. We're not going to close up this door because the only way we can make it to our fields, believe it or not, is through here. So, yeah, that's great. That's great. And we have this field to do, and then we also have the far field to do as well. So, yeah, we got things we got to do. Let me look at this. I want to see this real quick. So, that's that. Hayfield's pretty good. Our hayfield, I think, is going to do really well because it's loam. And loamy soil is actually really, really good soil, I think. So that little part of Field 47, I think, is going to get the best yield out of anything. And I want to say that the worst was sand. I might be wrong on that. But, yeah, so this hayfield is actually going to yield us pretty well, I hope. That seems to be doing okay. Nitrogen levels seem to be really good on this field. As for the pH levels, they seem to be really good. They're a little terrible on 59, but that's okay. Yeah, we might have to fertilize these fields again. It's okay. We'll figure it out when we get to that side of the bridge. But yeah, here's our planter, and yeah, everything's working out, it seems. So let's get to work, shall we? Let's get to work and start doing our planting. I was thinking, actually, you know what we can do? You know what's something we can do? Is take our hay bales. I was thinking about rebaling these square bales and making them into tiny bales because as of right now, we have these big bales, and the only way that we can feed our sheep is by taking it with a front loader. I think I have super strength on. I want to turn that off. Is by taking a front loader and putting it here. One issue with that is the fact that it's really hard to fit a tractor in here because there's no door here that we can just drive straight in, drop the bale off, and back away. We have to go in here and maneuver in such a way that we can put it here. So I was thinking about doing that. Maybe we can do that after we're done with planting. Question is, oh, actually, that might be an issue because it might turn into grass, and I don't know if we can necessarily bale it. I don't know. Maybe what I'll do is we'll take this square bale. We'll take it down to our hay field. Why would I take it down to the hay field? Do we have any free land we can use? We could probably just do it right here. Make it into like a little pile. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start planting. Actually, you know what? Just before I start planting, I'm going to take that square bale. I'm going to take that square bale, and I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now. Oh, actually, the ground is wet. So we can't actually do that right now. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. That's great. This is going to be for science. This is going to be for the science. To see if I can break a bale apart. Ah, hit the wall. Maybe see if I can break my tractor. Yeah, wonderful. See how weird it is to maneuver this in here? There we go. That works. Take the bale. And I'm going to wait until the ground is dry because I fear that this bale is going to turn into grass. And if it turns into grass, we're going to have a great time trying to get this thing picked up because it's going to rain tomorrow. And the only drying period we have is today, which means we basically have to wait all day to see if, you know, we can actually pick it up. And we might never be able to pick it up because if it stays grass, then that's bad because we can't, I don't think we can feed that to our sheep, can we? We can. Okay. Okay. So, I guess we could feed it to our sheep then. Yeah, I don't want it to be grass, though, because that means then we have to feed it at the same time, and that's, yeah, not necessarily what I want to do. Okay. Let's just get out of here. Actually, you know what? Looking at that bale, we might only get one bale out of that square bale. Big rip. All right. Let's just get our lives organized. Okay, we're gonna keep that bale there for later, and we'll play with it when the time comes. For now, though, I'm going to chill. I need to detach that, and then I can put that there and detach that. Yay! Let's do something. What should I do? Technically, I think I'm kind of done. I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna take this. Is that good? That's good. That still has a lot in it. I'm gonna take the fertilizer spreader and I'm going to try and fertilize. Actually, I can't do that because it's raining. Dang it. Dang it. All field work. All field work is at an end right now because it's wet and I can't do any of that while the ground is wet. Exclamation mark realism. And you'll see why. It's in the rules. Dang it. All right. I'm gonna put the time up so we're not constantly waiting here. All right. So, let's go and see if we can maybe organize things a little bit. So, actually, I probably shouldn't have put the tractor on that, should I? No, I probably should have kept on the front loader. So we have some fertilizer here. Actually, that fertilizer is almost empty. Maybe we can put the rest into here. Got that. I don't technically need that right now. Oh, you know what? This could have been a nice place to put the square baler. What else do we have? I don't know. I don't know. See, we have this and this, and we have that, and they're just kind of sitting everywhere. Fertilizer right there. I don't know. We'll have to see what our plan is, really. How much do eggs go for, actually? If I go here. Eggs. Ah, wow. Eggs go for a good amount of cash. Look at that. Wow. They sell for really good. Actually, they sell better than wool. That's surprising. They sell better than milk and wool combined. And I remember, in FS17, wool used to sell for really nice. Where's wool? This, right? Yeah. Wool used to sell for like 8,000 a pallet, I think. It used to be really nice. And now it doesn't sell half as much. Where are eggs? Eggs. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah, the eggs really do sell really nicely. The eggs do sell good. So yeah, awesome. Okay. What's the ground situation like right now? Hello, sheep. Can you tell me what the ground situation's like? I don't think it can. Okay, so we're at a standstill right now, which is awesome. I just need the ground to dry because it's wet and the morning dew is going to allow us to plant. All right. Let's change of plans then. I'm gonna go take the front loader and we're gonna do some other work. We're going to organize our shed a little bit. We're gonna clean up the yard. We're going to move this fertilizer pallet and figure out life. So I'm gonna take the front loader. We're gonna get our pallet fork and we're going to start moving stuff. There we go. Voila. Let's turn off the beacon. I thought I turned off the beacon. Man, I thought I turned off the beacon. Whatever, it's fine. Crone. Alright, so I'm going to take this. And I'm going to see if I can pour what's in it into the fertilizer spreader. And that'll get rid of it, hopefully. Ah! Alright. Oh! This is going to be a little jank, but whatever. Okay, good. Now that that's gotten rid of, we'll take the other ones and we'll start putting them somewhere. Where should I put them? The question is, maybe for now, if I have a place. That's a good question. Let's see. I wonder if this trailer could fit in here. Actually, maybe that wouldn't suck. Let's take the trailer. Let's park it out of the way. Because I don't think I'm going to need it right now. Actually, I might need it for hay bales. Should I? I might. Yeah. I'm going to leave this out. I'm going to leave it out. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put them in here. Because I think I could actually store them right there. Actually, it wouldn't suck to put the hay bales right there, actually. Why not just put the hay bales in there? Yeah, it's a good idea. No, not yet. I don't know. Let's not do that yet. There you go. Actually, right here might be a nice spot to put the trailer. I think we'll put the trailer right here. This is a nice little place to put it. And then the other stuff that we have. What do I have in here? I have that. Okay. I guess maybe I could try to put it in right here. Yeah, we'll do that. Now, question is... actually, I don't know if it's going to be worth it. There we go. Let's see if we can get rid of this pallet. I was going to say, did I really buy 2 pallets of grass? There we go. There we go. Cool. So now we have 1 pallet of grass. That's really good. Great demand at the sawmill. Very good. Can this thing please? There we go. Alright, take this. And maybe we'll see if we can put it in there. See, the problem is I can't fit the tractor in there. It'd be nice if I had like a little tiny skid steer, right? But I don't. Okay, I don't know if I should put that there. I guess then I probably won't do that yet. Let's see. Do we have another place back here? Huh. This was a terrible place to park that trailer, but whatever. Our hay equipment's in there. I think this is where we have that. So that's amazing. This is, yeah. I guess we could move our animal trailer. Move our animal trailer and maybe put it right there. I don't know. You know what? Let's just for now. Because I don't think I'm going to need any more grass seed. I have no plans of planting grass. We'll get enough hay that we have enough hay we should last a little bit of time. So I'm not too concerned about planting any more hay. Do I like doing hay? I do. Haying is one of my favorite activities in farm sim and in real life. But I don't think I need any more. There we go. I'll set that there. And then I'll bring the other one and we'll set it on top. Hopefully we can do that. And then I'll bring the animal feed. Actually, the chicken feed could probably just sit here because I'm going to need the chicken feed for when they do run out. There we go. Is that in? That is in. No, it's not. How low is this thing to the ground? There we go. Man, it is still wet outside. This is bad. We might have to skip some extra time then. You know what? I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put the time at 30 speed so that we're not just sitting here. I'm gonna bend the rules a little bit. Alright, that seems legit. That's fine. It works. You know, I should have really put the plow the other way. Why did I ever park the plow like this? Because now I have to take this out in order to be able to get to that. And technically, when you're doing a field, you would want to take that out before you take that out. So, yeah, I was smart. Mateo was very smart when he was planning, wasn't he? Alright. There we go. Put that there like that. And I will put this right here for now because technically we still need it. So we'll just keep it. Voila. Okay. I'm all good now. We'll take the fertilizer. I don't think I'm going to need any fertilizer this year. Actually, I might put the fertilizer for now. I'll just put it in the shed with everything. Should I do that? Thinking about it. Should I put the fertilizer right there? You know what? I'll do it because organization. And I'm going to refit this onto the pallet because I picked up this pallet in just the world's best manner, didn't I? By the way, thinking of others are shovel. Okay, I was going to say, we brought a shovel, didn't we? There we go. There we go. Nice and organized. Okay. So, I think what we'll do now is we'll take... What's in here? Actually, oh, look at that. Actually, that might be a nice place to put our shovel. There we go. And it might be a nice place to put this. I love this little thing. It's nice. Even though I've yet to find a use for, wow, it's sunny outside. That's interesting because they called for rain today, so that's good. There you go. Yay. Okay. So, I guess as of right now, it's a waiting game. Maybe what we should do is take a trip down to our hayfield and see what that looks like. I think it germinated, didn't it? Let's see, actually. Did anything germinate yet? Oh. Yes, it has germinated. So the hay is growing nicely. Very good. The hay is growing. And question is it on this stage or is it on the dark? I think it's on this stage. It looks like it is. Wow, that's good. So the hay's growing pretty nicely already. Since it's still wet, let's take a trip down to the hayfield, see how that's doing. We will, after we do that, we'll test out this square bale, and we'll see if maybe we can get it baled up into tinier bales. And if it works, I will take the other bales that we have and make those into hay as well. Hopefully it works, but this is why we're trying it on that bale and not a full bale yet. Because then we have a major problem if it doesn't work. Oh, bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. It's bumpy. Blah, 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 blah. Actually, thinking about it, I wonder if there's transport missions. Weren't there transport missions in this game? I thought there were transport missions you could do. But maybe I'm thinking of... I don't know if I'm right on that. We could do plowing missions if we wanted to earn some extra cash. I've never really been too fancy about doing the contract missions, though. I'm just kind of about it. Oh, look at that. What do you know? It's drier weather now. The fields have dried. That's good. Wow, look at this. There's so many fields on this map. This is why I chose it. I wanted a big map. And there's a lot of inexpensive stuff. So hopefully we can earn a profit this winter from selling our stuff. And I'm thinking maybe we could get bees. Bees might be really, really nice for this series because it earns a crap ton of money. Bees earn a really cool amount of cash. And if we can do bees, we can be in a jackpot situation. Is that guy moving? No, he's standing still. Here we go. I'll just park the tractor like this for now because we don't need to drive all the way in it. There we go. Wow, the field is already growing. This is the fastest growing grass I have ever seen in my life. We planted this yesterday and the grass is already going. The pH levels are bad. Oh no. That's not a good thing. Yeah, that's not good. The pH levels are absolutely terrible. Oh, actually. No, they're not. What are you talking about? The pH levels? You're telling me that that's bad? Okay. So maybe it would be good to get a manure spreader and spread manure on it. That might not be a bad idea. Maybe we'll do that today if we finish planting. By the way, do I have that? I do have that enabled. Okay. Yeah, I think we should get a manure spreader. Yeah, spread some manure on it. God, really? Hold on. Hold on. Mateo's got to do some work. I'm not going into mission. There we go. All right. We good now. What do I got to do? What the heck? Hold on one second. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. There we go. Let's continue. man, bees make a really good amount of cash. And I think for this series, it might be really nice to get bees. I don't know why bees make a lot of money. I know a bee farmer in real life, and he's like, yeah, the bees don't really earn a lot of money. He's got a lot of bees, too. He's got a really big bee farm, and he says it doesn't really earn a lot. So I don't know if maybe that's because of the type of honey he makes, or he is gone half of the year. So he says that, like, the bees are self-sufficient. They work themselves kind of thing. So I don't know if maybe it's because he's gone half of the year, so he doesn't really get to maintain them. And so then they kind of just produce whatever they produce. And that's why it doesn't earn a good amount of money. I'm not really too sure. Oh, God, you know what? I saw my microphone, the audio level, silent. And I thought my microphone wasn't... I don't know why I'd be scared about that. I'm not recording a video. All right, moment of truth. We're going to break a bale open and see if I can make hay bales out of it. How do I cut this open? I can actually make hay bales out of it. Perfect. Okay, this is good. This is really good. Okay. I want to make smaller bales for the reason that we can lift them up. Yeah, run over the trailer, Mateo. Run it over. Just run it over, why don't you? Spend money you don't have to spend. Can I? Okay. That works. I think I'm going to put this into a field. Let's just put this into the field. Because I have a feeling that this is going to really explode when we open it. So let's just put this into this field here and open it up this way. Okay, there we go. Let's take our other 2 bales to do the same thing. Man, it's 10 a.m. When did I start streaming? I started streaming at like 8 o'clock. That's early. I usually don't stream that early. Actually, didn't I stream at like 7 o'clock the other day? 7 a.m. I thought about doing a late night stream last night, but I didn't bother doing it. I was, my computer had broke, so I was like, can't fit. Mateo's big head can't fit inside. All right, let's just move this like this. There we go. Oh, well, I guess that works. Oh, and I realized I have a pallet fork, not a bale spike, so that works too, I guess. I did hear farmers say that some farmers use pallet forks to pick up square bales. So I mean, I don't know. That was according to Dagoin, actually, that some people on his page said that. So I don't know. I don't know one farmer that bales these big bales. We work with the tiny conventional square bales, so I don't really know how they do it. You know, if it was us, we pick up those bales by hand. That's how small we make our bales. They're like 50 to 60 pounds each. So I don't know. I guess it depends on the farmer you are, right? Oh, actually, I'm not going to do that. No. Let's put this one here. Let it explode. Let's put this one and let it blow up over here. So I'm thinking that out of this, we should get at least, I would say, 8 bales, maybe. If we look, there's 12,000 in here. Each square bale is 1,500 liters each. So, plus we have like 2,000 in there. So if I do, divide that by 1,500. We should get 9 bales. 9 bales each, approximately. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, really. What? Break the tractor, why don't we? There we go. Now, I have in real life had to rebale hay before. I stacked a trailer. This was actually the first day of haying this year. And we stacked a trailer, but the trailer had a lot of bales that were messed up. And so we had to rebale the entire trailer. And I have to say, it's exhausting having to take all the bales off the trailer, break them open, and then rebale it all over again. And it's like, you wouldn't think that baling's exhausting, but if you've never baled hay before and been the one stacking, it is exhausting. Alright, I'm going to try something. Let's put the pallet fork and the front loader over here, since I'm not going to need it. I don't need this anymore. So we can, for now, just put this over here, give ourselves a little extra space. Hopefully this works. Ah. Oh, Mateo removed the PTO shaft, or maybe I never put the PTO shaft on to begin with. All right. Oh. There we go. Now, I have an idea that this might work. Let's put that there. There we go. Make sure this is set to 1500. It is. Very good. Now, let's just see if this works. I crashed into the building. All right. This could fail terribly. And the pickup to this baler is not very big. Okay, I suppose this worked out a little bit better than I thought it would. Okay. We should be having our first bale come out. Right, actually, we already have a couple bales coming out, don't we? That we do, yep. All right, there we go. Now, we have a bale in the chamber. Okay, that's fine. Let's fold this in and go to our other field. Oh, no, I can't fold it in because I need to remove the bale first. Big rip. That was fun. That was cool. Oh, actually, I don't know if I can fit. It's going to be a squeeze. Oh, it's a squeeze, but we fit. We fit. I can't believe we fit. We fit. We actually fit. Okay. Wow, look at this. These are some big piles. All right. Oh, you know what? That actually makes me really happy. I'm so glad that that's doing that. Wow, it's like the bales are loading themselves. I'm actually very happy it's doing that. Okay, this is working out better than I thought it would. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's perfect. I'm very glad this is doing this. Wow. Actually, that works better than the other baler I have. in my my other series, or my other farm. Wow, this is perfect. Oh my god, look at that bale. What? What did that bale do? Alright, there we go. Ah! Oh man, I think we're losing hay. What's going on with our trailer? Our trailer's doing some weird stuff, and I don't like it. I think we need to move a little slower. I think we need to move a little bit slower. All right, so we move at 12. Let's move at 6. Oh. I lost the bale. Big rip. Oh, I think I also lost another bale. Big rip. No, I didn't, surprisingly. Alright. Let's take this one. Oh, this one's still in the chute. Okay, that's perfect. That's fine, I guess. Can you not? There we go. All right, that's fine. That works. Yep, we'll put that there. Okay, can I take this one out? No, I can't. Great. We're almost done. And yeah, so this will allow us to lift the hay without having to bring our front loader over. This will be good. This is fine. I'm glad this worked. Nitrogen. Okay. I'm thinking we need to get a manure spreader. I'm thinking that's what we need to do. Because as of right now, it looks like the pH levels really aren't all that great, so that's fine. Okay, and we are done. There we go. Nice. Let's put this bale like that. Ooh. Actually, you know what? That's how we bale in real life, actually. It'd be nicer if this bale was just a little bit longer. And then we could fit in 2 there, but that's okay. Alright. There we go. Yep, that's how I want you to be put. There we go. Not pretty, but whatever. Okay. So, now that that's done, do we have any more hay in there? Oh, actually, we do, yeah. That's fine. That can just stay in there. So we did lose a little bit of hay doing this, but that's fine. I suppose if we need any more hay before we can do hay baling, we could always just buy another one and cut it open and rebale it. Right, we should fit fine. There we go. And that we do. I hit the wall. Oh, yeah, that helps you, Mateo. Yeah. Yeah. Just do that. Please. I can't do it. Okay. Alright, there we go. And we will drop this off. And then we have work we need to do. We still have to finish planting today because it's going to rain the next 2 days. Alright. There we go. Mateo's happy. Mateo's satisfied. He got to do baling, and he loves baling. So, I could sit and watch baling all day. You know, if you wanted me to, and you were like, Mateo, want to come and bale? Want to watch us bale? I would love. I could do that all day. There we go. I got fewer bales than I thought I would. I really did. I was, yeah. I mean, I guess I got what I predicted. It's okay. There we go. Just put this here for now. Hopefully it'll just stay dry, and I suppose if we lose bales, then we'll know that this shop won't work. There you go. Voila. Oh, no, please. Can this... Okay, whatever, I guess I'll just... set these right here. There we go, like so. Perfect. Actually, thinking about it, we might be able to put our trailer in here. I'm just thinking about it, the space that it looks like we have. We might be able to back this trailer into here. But I don't know if I want to use this just as hay storage, or if I would like to put a vehicle storage in here. Maybe we could put something else in here. Yeah, I don't know. Because now that we can lift the bales by hand, there's almost no need to be able to fit a vehicle in here, right? Alright, there we go. Now, I am thinking, actually, before we start planting, what if we go to the store, get a manure spreader, spread some manure on our fields and see what that does, and then we can come back and start planting. I'm thinking that might be a nice idea, actually. Alright, I'm going to leave this trailer here. We're going to park the baler up. Okay. Neat. Yay. Excuse me. And we'll continue from there. Hopefully the hay in this chamber doesn't disappear. I don't think it should because it is hay, but there's that chance that it could, seasons could, you know, bug out and and mess up everything. Which, talking about seasons, I heard that in Farming Simulator 2022, excuse me, they were planning on having 3-day seasons, which I hate that idea. I play, as you can see, I play with 9-day seasons. So, I don't like that idea of 3-day seasons. Hopefully they make it optional. Because if they don't make it optional, then it's going to be like, I don't really want to do that. I would much rather play with... I'd much rather play with, you know, at least 6 to 9 days. You know what I mean? I'm stuck in the door. You know what I mean? At least 6 to 9 day seasons and not 3-day seasons, because that makes you rush. Think about if you have like a really big farm and you're trying to play realistically like we are. We need time, you know? We can't plant during the wet weather if we're trying to play realistically. We can't hay bale in wet weather. We can't do any of that. So, yeah, hopefully they make it optional or somebody brings a mod out that allows you to change that. But I guess it would be Farming Simulator to do that, right? Make a great mod and limit it, right? I see they are taking a lot of mods and they're adding them as base game features. I think that's wonderful, don't get me wrong. But I feel like they're dumbing down the mods a little bit, where it's like, here's this really advanced mod. All these features, all these options you can do, and they're dumbing it down to one thing. You know what I mean? Where it's like, well, listen, you have all these features, these customizations, you know? It's like, the modder did a better job. No offense. But I don't know. Let's just wait. Maybe 2022 seasons will be amazing. Looking at it, I'm happy it's in base game. I am. it's a step forward. Definitely is. And those people that are getting mad, it's like, you are the same people that were getting mad that it wasn't in the game. Now it's in the game and you're getting mad that they're stealing it from a modder. Like, okay. Makes a lot of sense. But hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully that the feedback they're getting, they will listen to it, and people, you know, they'll bring what the people want. But I don't know. It would be Farming Simulator to bring something nobody wants, right? That's why the mods are here. If it wasn't for the modding community, Farming Simulator would have been dead years ago. FS 2011 Farming Simulator would have been dead. I think it wasn't until Farming Simulator 17 that it really started getting big, though. Because, like, I didn't start playing Farming Simulator until FS 11. And I don't think I really started watching anybody play it until FS 13. So it was like FS 13, FS 15, I think it started getting bigger. And then I think as FS 17 came into play, it really started getting big. Okay, so let's take this. And hold on. I'm good. I went outside. I went to the window for a second because it looked like our hayfield had been mowed outside, and I'm like, wait a minute, they mowed the hayfield last night without me noticing. For the record, I was in here a lot last night. I was just kind of like, eh. There was nothing for me to do. The weather wasn't good. No hayfields were down and outside, so I was like, eh. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna go get a manure spreader. So, let's take a look at the manure spreaders. Hold on, I just want to double check something. Is this how it works? Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. You can find out it indicates the acidity of the soil. Vegetable should always be, okay. Carrot can be increased by liming the field. Oh, okay, that's good to know. It is recommended for every third harvest. Oh, pH levels by liming. Oh, okay. So we would need a lime spreader then, huh? You need a lime spreader, Mateo? You would need a lime spreader. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Can I by any chance spread lime with that? I can't. Okay, that's good to know. 2,500. Ooh. Okay. 1,400. Man, that's expensive. Yeah, I don't want to buy that. All right, you know what I think I'm going to do then? Oh, wow, that glitched out. I think what I'll do then is I will take this. I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to rent it. And real quick, well, should I do that? Should I even bother? Yeah, I'm going to buy a lime spreader. Let's do that. Let's just buy the lime spreader, see what it does. I'm going to bring the pallet fork with me because I'm planning on buying, 2 lime pallets. Oh man, that might be expensive actually. Whatever. You know what? This is the first year I plan that we're gonna just go out. Oh, it's 450. It's actually really cheap. Okay. Should I buy another one? Yeah, I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna buy another one. It's here. Actually, did I buy lime? I think I did buy a lime one already. So we just bought 2 lime things. Yeah, I think the lime is no, I think this is the lime, isn't it? Where is it? I think it's in here. Is this lime? No, that is fertilizer. Didn't I already buy? I might have bought another one. No. Okay, so let's buy another one. That was fertilizer I bought. Oh, good. Mateo's not being forgetful. Man, it's already 3 o'clock. Time is flying. And we haven't even planted yet. No. Let's go. Wait a minute. Thinking about something. Hold on. I think I passed it. Did I? No, I didn't. It's over here. I gotta check something real quick because I'm thinking about something. And you know when you start thinking about something and it just ruins your day until you figure it out? Okay, cool. All right, let's go. Let's continue. I did it. I thought I didn't upload last episode. This is the 4th live stream of Realism Experiment. I'm thinking I might need to expedite this series a little bit. I'm kind of going really slow at it. So I will have to expedite it. Maybe I'll do like 3 a week if I can. That'll really expedite it. That'd be 9. That'd be 9. That'd be, how many would that be? That'd be 12 per month, actually. So I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. It would expedite a little bit. And if we're skipping days, because I'm going to skip the next 2 days because it's going to be nothing but rain. Oh, that beautiful line. There we go. All right, I'm thinking this should be enough. And if not, you know, we'll just do what we can. We'll do what we can. And if we can't do any more, then it'll be okay. At least we'll know that we have, we tried. We tried to line the field. Because I'm renting this equipment, so I'm going to really have to make sure that, that we're good. So we'll just do what we can, and if we run out, we run out. And if we don't run out, good. I don't think we should. I think we have more than enough here. I mean, we have, what, 4,000 here already, so if we run out of what we got, we have 2,500 in the tank, and another 1,500 in the pallet, so we should be good. I'm thinking. All right, what field do we start with? Let's start with this field. And actually, I might do it with the big field. Let's do the big field first. Oh, wow, what is this issue? Why can't I make it up this hill? Can you please get off the spreader? Thank you. Thanks. Danke. Okay, what is the pH level in this field? It's actually good, it says. The pH level is actually pretty good, it says. What about the nitrogen level? It doesn't want to recognize nitrogen level. Why is it just saying pH? Oh. Did I not spread nitrogen? Oh, I did. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't fertilize this field. Actually, I think I didn't fertilize it because it was okay. Oh, I see. Look at that field as opposed to that one. Oh. Okay, I guess what we'll do is we'll do the big field. Maybe we'll do 39 and 47, and then we'll see if we can do 58. Oh man, I hate I hate using the lime spreader. Look at how fast the lime disappears. All right, now what does that make it? Oh, perfect. Wow. Okay, that's really good. 1,000 All right, looking at it, I don't think we're going to have enough, so we might have to buy some more. We might really have to buy some more. And I don't know if it's going to affect grass. I don't know what precision farming does as far as grass goes. Because it might follow seasons, where seasons says lime doesn't do anything. Lime doesn't do anything to grass fields in seasons. So it's one of those, I don't know if it really will do anything. There you go, look at that, perfectamundo. Okay, I guess we go to our grass field then. I really want to get our grass field done. I really do. So let's go down to the grass field and get that done. Don't drive on crops you already planted. Ah, shoot. Sorry, my hands are wet. I just picked up something. I just picked up a cup and it was all wet, and I just made my desk wet. So we're good. Let's go. What's the temperature? Oh, it's getting to 80 degrees in here. Turn up the fan. Oh, that's better. I need a better fan. This fan, it's good, but maybe they sell like a little tiny AC unit. It'd be perfect if I could just get like a little AC unit, like a super tiny compact one that like could fit on a computer desk, right? Put it at my doorway and have like a hose that gets out the door, because it gets really hot in here. And sometimes I'm recording and or streaming, or I'm talking to my therapist. I have the door closed, and it will get to 100 degrees in here, especially on really hot days. Humid days, it'll get super hot, 90 degrees easily. All right. Oh man, I've already almost been streaming for 3 hours already. Jeez. Now, is it this next one? I think it is this next one, actually. No. It's the next one. I'm worried about the pH levels in this field being really bad. I don't think it's going to affect anything, but it's worth a shot to try anyways and make this field really good as possible. And I don't want to take the risk. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's leave this little corner of the field without the with the really bad pH level. Let's see what it looks like on the map now. There you go. See, it looks way better. So let's leave this little corner and see if it actually did anything, because the pH levels are bad here and they're good here. So let's just see if that does anything. That little corner right there, certainly it won't affect anything. And now we have to get on with planting, because it's 4 o'clock already. So we got to finish this lime that we have and finish planting. And then we're going to end the video, or the live stream, with returning the lime spreader, and that's it. So that'll be it. Man, this little tractor has problems, doesn't it? Is this a real fertilizer spreader? Agromatics Fertimax. I'm guessing it probably is. Most people where I live, in the United States at least, use fertilizer sprayers. I think the guy I work for has a fertilizer spreader. And other than that, I've never seen a fertilizer spreader. Then again, this guy has some pretty interesting equipment. Like, usually I see, you know, Case International tractors, John Deere, New Holland. No, this guy has a Deutz-Fahr. So, yeah, I don't know what happened that he was like, oh yeah, let me get a Deutz. But he did. He owned 2 of them. Alright, let's spread this field here, see what happens. And we'll spread that field if we have anything left. I think we will. Please say we do. At least a little bit. And if we miss a little bit, it's okay. Perfect. Alright, this is good. We're going to get a really good crop off of this. I want to get a really good crop off of this. So we'll spray whatever we can. Or spread whatever we can. Oh, actually, that's not true. I know somebody who has a spreader. There's a guy who calls himself DLH Farms on YouTube. He has a spreader. He has a lime spreader. And he actually talks sometimes about doing lime. This guy is a hay farmer, so all he does is hay. He doesn't have any combines or anything like that. He did grow up on a cattle farm, I think, a long time ago. Oh, look at that. I love that. I love how Seasons does that. Seasons will not run your spreader if it doesn't have to, and I love that. I like that. That's a really cool feature. Look at that, see? It actually applicates lime as needed. There you go, see? It's on, but it's not on. PCO shaft is spinning, but that's not spinning. Oh, really? Wait. Can you spread? You don't spread. Okay. Is it perfect here? Nitrogen level's okay. Why did the nitrogen level go down? Okay. We might need to fertilize this field again to make it this, but whatever. That's for the later date. Alright, now that we're done with this, I'm going to leave the lime, because we do have some lime left. I'm going to leave it right here. Yeah, in the middle of the road is definitely where I wanted to leave it. Whatever. Alright. Let's start planting, because we have a lot of planting to do. We have to get all 3 of these fields done before the day ends. And I'd like to take my spreader back before the end of the episode, because that costs money. Okay. Let's begin. What field should we start on? This one? I'm going to start on this one. There we go. We planting, folks. I'm going to move this up and move it like that. There we go. Ooh, excuse me. Does anybody own this field right here? Does anybody own it? It'd actually be pretty cool if we could actually combine these 2 fields together. I don't know if I'll actually do that, but that'd be something to do in the future if we can do. Close that. Nobody wants to see your seeds. Maybe next year we can also buy a bigger planter too. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hopefully we can do something. Next year will be the year we can buy new things. And whenever we finish this series, all the money we have, all the equipment we have, will go to the new map. So if we have a hay baler here, we'll either sell it or we'll move it to the new map. If we have a tractor, sell it or move it, you know? Something like that. You don't have access to this land. I see that. I really don't have access to it. How smart you are to mention that. We're halfway done almost. There we go. Hopefully, I don't have to fill up the planter, but I guess the time will tell. I don't think we will. We still have a lot left. We're not even halfway empty, and we only have one more field to plant. And then after that, planting is all done. So it'll be just a waiting game for our hay, and then once the hay is done, we might do some contracts and stuff like that. Whenever the time gets free, just so that we're not sitting ducks and we're not spending too much time kind of just twiddling our thumbs, you know? One thing I hope that they can bring to Farming Simulator, not that I have a virtual reality, is virtual reality. I know there were some people talking about virtual reality, and I think that's a great idea. Maybe that'll be in the future, maybe that'll be later. One thing about farming, and I think they were talking about this since FS17, people were talking about virtual reality. One thing about farming is looking around. And I hope they can bring a mod like this to Farming Simulator 2022. This is a great mod to be able to see your tires and things like that. One thing you do a lot is you look at your tires and you see where your tires are, you know? And I think this is a great mod because not being able to see your tires can really make first person not so easy. So hopefully they can do something like this. You know, virtual reality would be pretty cool too. You know, being able to kind of look around, see your surroundings. That'd be great. It's snowing. It looks like it's snowing. The lime makes it look like it's snowing. It's not. Alright, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna go over here and start just doing back and forth rows. Crows. What time is it? It's 10:42. Okay, it's going to be 11 o'clock in a couple minutes. Hopefully we can get this finished up before 11 o'clock. That means we got 20 minutes yet, but okay. Oh. That's a tree. That's a tree. What? Oh, what? I hit the little branch? I'm pretty sure in real life this tractor would take down the tree. But whatever. Excuse me. Up we go. So, I think what we'll do in the next episode. So, my plan is right here, okay? So we're finishing up our barley today. I want to finish it all up. I want to get planting out of the way and say it's done. What we will do is skip 2 days because the rain tomorrow, rain Saturday. No rain Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. We are on the 4th day. So 4th day, this is the 5th day, 6th day, 7th day, 8th day, 9th day. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is going to be 3 days because we have, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. So Tuesday's the last day of spring. We'll do contracts those days. We'll see if we can do contracts, maybe get some fields cultivated, see if we can do some planting for other people. I think what we'll do is we'll get rented equipment. We will use the rented equipment. It's not going to pay us too well, but whatever. I don't want to use my normal equipment because this is, if we have to do a really big field, I would prefer being able to do it quickly instead of having to spend hours in one field with a tiny little planter planting away. All right, there we go. 67%. We have 674 seeds left. That's actually pretty good. So let's start doing this field. Yay. And this field's going to be weird because it's not perfectly square, so we're going to have to try our best. Oh. I heard a noise. Go. Nice. Planting every inch of the field. There we go. So this will be the last job we do today, and then we're going to return our lime spreader, and that's going to be that. Hopefully we'll be done before nighttime, because the rules in Realism experiment says that we cannot fertilize or do anything at night. So we can still work. We just can't do field work, which is, I know some farms do that, but not us. We can't. And in real life where we live, we can't do that either. There's not enough farms around here that we would have to work late at night. Some farmers do go out pretty late, though. I think the guys who were working on our property, they were working, I think, at least until 9 o'clock last week. So they were working pretty late into the evening. And I was there from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. So I was there almost most of that time. Oh, it's getting cloudy. Is it going to start raining? Oh, they say it might rain at 3 o'clock. Oh, wow. Yeah, oh, actually, it's looking okay. Oh, it's going to get a little cold, though. Hopefully the weather doesn't turn any more south than it is already turning. Oh, crap. They were talking about no rain on Wednesday, and now they say there's rain on Wednesday. Shoot. Well, that puts me in a really bad position. That puts me in a terrible place. Crap. there was supposed to be really good weather this week, but now seeing that rain on Wednesday is going to really probably put a dent in the haying plans. Oh, crapola. All right, whatever. All right, whatever. I'm thinking about real life stuff here. Let's do it. And then I say my rain on Tuesday, a week from this Tuesday. So not this Tuesday, but the next Tuesday, they say my rain. Hopefully that turns, that changes. I want it to change. Or hopefully the farmers that are working with us take a risk and mow. I would. I think I heard thunder. I think I heard thunder. That was scary. Alright, I'm just going to keep doing this. Go around and around and around. I noticed there's no window pane right there. Huh, that's weird. Actually, that's interesting. What? That's weird. There doesn't look like there's a window right there. But there is on the outside. That's weird. I don't like that. There we go. So we're almost done. Yay. Should I be lazy and maybe not return our lime spreader? Should I just be lazy about it? I'm not going to be lazy about it. We're going to return it so we don't lose any more money. And then we'll be ending the stream. So yay! I've already been streaming Phasmophobia and Farming Simulator on the same day. Two very diverse games. Very, very diverse games. This field, I don't like this field. This field's weird. I mean, it's shaped okay, but it's like it's a triangle basically, and that makes it really weird to plant. You know, if I had a pull type planter, it would work a lot better for this field. Pull type planters work a lot better for odd shaped fields, but when you have something like this, a 3-point planter doesn't always work the best. You kind of struggle, you know? Up we go. There we go. You know, I just started thinking about something and it made me really mad just then. I used to have a teacher that I think was really against farming. Against farmers. I got a message. No, I did not check out the trail cam. Hold on, I gotta send a message. I got a new trail cam, by the way. Actually, I can show you it when we end the stream. I got a new trail cam, and I would be happy to show it to anyone who wants to see it. We're almost done. Look at this triangle I've made. I'm just doing wonderfully. I got a new trail cam. It was actually a Christmas present, and I haven't had time to set it up. And I set it up yesterday in the corner of one of our fields. And the rain looks like it's coming. I don't want rain right now. Please, no rain. This is like the world's worst thing I could ever ask for today. Whatever, I don't care. Okay, let's go. We are done with planting for the season, which is good. Let's turn that off. And where should we put this? Question is, oh, ouch, that hurts. Perhaps we try to squeeze it in right here. I think it'll work. We'll make it work. We'll make this work. No, I didn't mean to hit the bale, the flipping trailer. I hit the trailer. I didn't mean to do that. So now we might have the problem where the trailer's going to be sticking out. Actually, we don't. The trailer's just turned a little bit. Okay. That's actually okay, I think. There we go. What? Why is it not allowed? There you go. It fits. It fits. Look, it fits. Nice. Okay, so we got one more thing we gotta do today. I'm going to leave the, actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna take this real quick. I'm gonna take the lime and we're gonna bring it inside because the lime is still sitting here. It is gonna rain the next 2 days, so you have to make sure that everything is put away. Oh, I just hit the tree and bounced back. Since it is gonna rain, we do have to make sure that everything is inside and not, you know, getting rained on. A lot of farmers where I live do keep stuff outside. We keep something outside as well. But actually, we keep most of our equipment outside, and it's fine. But let's just put it all inside for the rain, since we have places to put it. Oh, what? Game. All right, that works. That works. Let's take this while we're here. We'll put the lime somewhere, and then we'll also put the fertilizer spreader somewhere. This one is going to go back to the store, because we don't want it anymore. It's going to drain our cash out. You might as well just throw money down the drain. It'll do the same thing. Okay. I'm going to put this over here. Let's just set this guy right here for now. Can this, please? Okay. let's put this over here. There we go. Drop that off. And then I will leave this right here. There we go. Perfecto mundo. And now we will drive the fertilizer spreader back to the store. Because this needs to leave us. This needs to get out of our life. Maybe I should keep the tractor out in the rain. Maybe the rain will clean off the tractor. You know, maybe I should do that. At the same time, maybe it won't. And we'll just be ruining the tractor in the weather. In the elements. Oh man, this bouncy field. Oh! What's the PTO doing on the ground? That's dragging on the ground. That's bad. Although I gotta say, I do really love the fact that if you don't have the cables connected, the lights don't work. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, here's the store. Did we leave anything behind at the store, by the way, while we're here? I don't think we did. I think everything is back where it should be, so that's good. Where do I drop stuff off at? Here, I'd imagine? Here? Maybe there's no place to drop it off at here. Is there no workshop? I don't think there's a workshop here, actually. Or maybe I'm going crazy. Yeah, I don't think there's a place to drop it off. Unless, oh, it's over there. I see it. Okay. It's in the back part of the property. Got it. I didn't even realize this road was here. Is this road new? I've never realized this was here. Wow, look at that field. Ooh, that could be a nice hay field, actually. Looking at it, it's okay, actually. That could be good. Could be a really cool hay field. Maybe if we get cattle and things like that, we'll eventually get ourselves like a little round baler or something like that. There we go. Return it. There we go. It's gone. It's gone. Disappeared from existence. Alright, let's go back to the farm. Let's put things away, and that's going to be it for this stream. That's going to be it. It, I tell you. It. By the way, I also want to look at something while we're driving on a straight road here. I think we have grass on our farm. Yeah, we have. Look at this. Our road system has grass in it, and our around our farm we have little grass patches. So that might be a little bit of an issue. That might be a little bit of an issue. Just thinking about it. Could be a little wee problem. Ooh. You know, the problem with some of these fields is that they're on hills. These hay fields are... Ooh, there's round bales over there. These round bales look like they're in pretty bad condition, not gonna lie. They're twine. They're twine bales. And I'm guessing they've been here for a long time. So chances are the farmer who is going to use these probably are never going to use these. And I know a farmer that actually did this. Wow, this is a lot of hay. Look at this. About how many bales? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 19. So there's 19 there about. Actually 20. So 20 times 5. There's 100 bales here, actually. What the hell? Hold on one second. I hear loud noises. I gotta check to make sure the house isn't falling apart. Okay, it's nothing. I think it's just thunder. This could be a really nice hayfield in the future, though. Hay is one of those crops, okay? If you can make a lot of hay, you know, hundreds of bales, it can earn you a good amount of money. In FS17, actually, hay was like 60% of my profit in half of my maps. Like, what was the Lone Oak Farm? Yeah, Lone Oak Farm. I did so much hay on that map. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I did a lot of hay on that map, and it earned me so much money. It was a lot of profit. Hopefully, this could be the same. Because actually, that could be a pretty nice business. Because you look at the hay, right? Hay grows, it's a crop that regrows. So after you mow hay, it will regrow. After so many years, you eventually need to replant it. Because, you know, you get weeds and things like that that'll mix into it, and you eventually need to just replant the hay. But, you know, it regrows. So, you know, it's one of those things, like, you don't have to replant it every year. In Farming Simulator, it's not really the case because it'll just regrow perfectly. But, obviously, in real life, you eventually have to replant after a couple of years. But we have to replant our hayfields, actually, because our hayfields, they're doing okay. Like, the back ones are really good, but the front home fields that we have are terrible. They're full of weeds. All the back fields, the very, very back. Like, we have 2 front fields in the back, and then we have like 3 or 4 or 5 fields way in the very back. Those fields are not hay anymore. They're not hay anymore. So we gotta replant those as well. Alrighty. So, we are done. We are all done. Let's see how the sheep are doing. We got 9 bales out of... Really, we only got 9 bales. Yeah, I did predict we were going to get 9 bales, didn't I? I did. So, we got 9 bales, which is really, really good. Really, really nice. And how are the sheep doing? The sheep are doing okay, I think. We might buy more sheep if we have the money. Because technically... we're done with everything we need to spend money on. We could just get a couple more sheep. I think maybe we could get 2 more sheep, maybe? I don't know. But anyways, I'm not going to give them a bale because they don't need one right now. Maybe in a couple of days we'll give them a bale or something like that. Yeah, they're doing pretty much okay right now. But, alright, well, that's going to do it for the stream. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you're on YouTube, thank you for sticking around. It's going to rain, so we're going to need to make sure we put everything away. Everything is locked up as it should be, so that is good. Let's see. You know what we'll do? We'll also close these doors. And if you enjoy the stream, I am on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, twitch.tv/Mateo_Tube. There you go. The link is in the description. The link is also on my channel. If you enjoyed and you want more content, make sure you give it a like. Oh, look at that. Oh, I didn't even know. I have wheat here. I have chicken feed right there. What? Oh, you know, we should also put this inside as well. No. Let's put this inside. Oh, I didn't mean to turn on the lights. Don't turn on the lights. Open the door. Can I lift this up, please? Alright, we'll set this right here for now. There we go. That can just chill right there. This one can also chill right there. We have a pallet of chicken feed that can stay outside. I think it's going to be protected. Yeah, it's in a protective container. I think it'll be okay. Realistically, it'll be okay. I'm just playing realistically here. Okay, everything else is closed up, so awesome. Wow, I have never seen this gate closed up before. Cool, awesome. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. Obviously, if you're on Twitch, you can't hit the like button. How can you do that? No, you can't. Anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. I am going to be recording workers and resources again. Unfortunately, I have to redo the episode. Well, I don't have to redo the episode. When I played, it never saved, so I have to redo it. Anyways, thank you for watching. That'll be it. That'll be it. That's it. I'm gone. We got anybody watching? No, we don't. That's cool. It's cool. All right. So yes, I will leave. I got things I gotta do. I got weather I have to cry about. Anyways, I'll see y'all. Bye bye. Take care.